Hello, and welcome to this episode of Carly Asks. This week, we will be talking about chronic illnesses. Today's topic is schizophrenia. I'm here with Takayla Gerald, and she suffers from schizophrenia. How are you, Takayla?
I'm good, Carly.
Good. So, Takayla, tell us what it is like to live with schizophrenia.
Well, Carly, it's really hard to maintain this illness. It's mostly focusing, keeping my motivation and energy level up, remembering meetings, appointments, or past conversations. But it's also a lot of letting our social shyness or understanding people's facial expressions. I have learned to live with it, and my hallucinations and delusions are under control.
It seems like you're coping with it well.
Yes, I just have to ignore the stereotypes, because I really am not crazy.
So, what are some symptoms of schizophrenia?
Some of my symptoms would be hallucinations, like hearing voices, delusions, like bizarre situations, disorganized thinking and speaking, social withdrawal, sloppiness, and loss of motivation. But medication really helps me.
Now let's get some questions from the audience. Yes, you in the light blue.
What are the effects of schizophrenia?
Well, relationship problems are an effect because we have a tendency to withdraw and isolate ourselves. Paranoia can also cause a person with schizophrenia to be unsure of friends and family. Disruption to normal daily activities. My disorder of schizophrenia causes a huge disruption to my daily life because of social difficulties, and everyday tasks become hard, if not impossible, to complete. Stuff that disrupts my daily life would be the delusions, hallucinations, and disorganized thoughts usually stop him or her from doing normal things like bathing, eating, or normal running errands. Alcohol or drug abuse. With my condition, you are able to frequently develop a problem with alcohol or drugs, which are usually used in an attempt to self-medicate or relieve symptoms. Increased suicide risk. People with schizophrenia have a high risk of attempting suicide. Any suicidal talks, threats, or gestures should be taken very seriously.
Yes, you again.
One more question. How long have you had schizophrenia?
I found out I had schizophrenia when I was 14. Drug use triggered it.
Thank you.
You in the dark blue.
How common is schizophrenia?
At any one time, about 7 in 1,000 adults have schizophrenia. The chances of getting schizophrenia at some point in your life is about 1 in 100.
All right. And how do you get help?
I go to the mental health clinic, 21110 Hamilton Street, Regina.
Thanks.
I just have a few more questions for you. How can you get schizophrenia?
You can get it genetically, environmentally, stress, social isolations, dysfunctional family, unemployment, poor housing conditions, drug use, cocaine, amphetamine, alcohol, and drugs can trigger it, and fatal development.
And how do you plan on recovering from this?
The recovery process from schizophrenia is a lifelong process. It doesn't mean you won't experience any more challenges from the illness or that you'll always be symptom-free. What it does mean is that you are continuing to work toward your goals, learning to manage your symptoms, developing the support you need, and creating a self-driven life.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Takayla.
Thanks for having me.
We will see you all tomorrow. We'll be talking about the bipolar disease. Well, that's all the time we have. Well!